Welcome to Field of Fork. I'm Abby J, and it's springtime, and I'm so excited about the show today. We have Jasmin Queen representing the Ingles Table. We have Mason Park Music. He's my entrepreneur. And then we're going to take you on a road trip over to Hartwell, and that's a surprise. So we're going to get started with Jasmin. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you for having me. I'm so happy to be back here and just see you and your beautiful place and cook some stuff for you.
Yeah, you look so pretty. You look like Easter.
I kind of feel like Easter today.
It's Easter and it's all about eggs. So what are we doing?
So I'm going to tell you, deviled eggs are kind of my specialty. Like anywhere I go, people are like, will you bring your deviled eggs? So let's take it up a notch, right? So we're going to do a deviled egg board today.
Well, it looks fabulous. It looks like this is what I want to do, especially serving a crowd and having them participate. You know?
People like to do that.
Yeah, and it's Easter and people want to be with family, friends. So what a great looking board.
I think so too. I think, like you said, I think it looks very festive, and I think it looks very inviting, and people are going to want to come over and go, hey, what is this? What are we doing?
Yeah, something for everybody.
Exactly.
Because if you don't like, salmon, let's see what you've got.
Sure. Okay, so I just made a basic deviled egg recipe with, mayonnaise, mustard. I used a little bit of vinegar and a little bit of sugar and just made the base of this. I did not put relish because I felt like we had so many other things that we were working with. Right. So I kind of like to go with themes. So I have like several different themes here. So you have your bacon and your jalapeno, kind of like a spicy theme, which I know you appreciate because you like the smoking hot stuff.
I'm going to add something to this board.
Something. I love it. We have some pimento cheese because we're in the South. What says the South better than pimento cheese, right?
Right.
And then we also have some capers and salmon and some dill if you wanted to make, one of those kind of fresh. And then I also brought some Cajun seasoning because we can make one that tastes kind of like a Bloody Mary. We have Cajun seasoning, we have celery, and we have olives.
And herbs, too.
Yeah, and lots of herbs. We have cilantro, we have chives, we have dill. So just really a lot of options here. And, it's endless what you can do with this.
Let's decorate.
I'm really excited about this.
So what do you want to do first?
I don't know. So I think I'm gonna make a taco Mexican one. So I have some taco seasoning.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that. And I just put the eggs in these spoons here just because it's easier to
hold. You can hold these.
Right.
And you can get these at where'd you get these?
I probably just order them online.
Yeah, you can order them online.
Soup spoons,
they look like the Chinese soup spoons.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. But it makes it easier, where you can, like you said, pick it up, you can sit it on your plate.
Right.
And it's just easy to go. So
easy entertaining because you don't want to drop your egg.
Exactly. So I'm going to start with just the taco seasoning. And then I think I'm going to add some cilantro to this. And, you could probably, even if you want to go crazy with it, you could do some ground beef. You could, do...
I see jalapenos, and you know what I'm going to do.
I do. I bet I do.
I'm going to do the jalapeno just like this. Just dropping a few, not all over the place, though. Here we go. And then maybe a little bit of hot sauce.
Oh.
Just a drop. There you go.
Oh, my gosh. Now, that looks delicious. Your hot sauce is the best, though.
Thank you. I mean, you can do so much.
You really
with
can.
Sauces, and you've got herbs. I can just put a piece of little dill on top of that.
This is fun for kids, too. Even if kids, some kids don't like deviled eggs, but they would like decorating and making them,
But adults, this is kind of an adult activity to where they can get what they want, like these olives here. I think I want an olive here and maybe a little bit of a caper. It's endless.
This really is. There went my olive. It went flying.
That's what I'm saying. But you can pre-do these to where your guests can just come in and take one off the board.
Sure.
I mean, that would be a good way of presenting this as well. And let's see.
This really is just a fun idea, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll take another one, and I'll do a little bit of bacon. How about some bacon?
Now that sounds good. I do love bacon. I think I'm going to do some salmon.
And maybe a little bit of the little
use my finger on that
taco.
Yeah, but you really.
Here we go.
Everybody makes eggs for Easter, and you have the Easter egg hunts, and you have all of that.
Yeah, you have all of. This is savory eggs. This is not the candy eggs, candied eggs that you normally find. But I'm going to do Let's see. Oh, hey, did we do any salmon?
Yeah, I have one right here. Do one too.
I'll do another one of these, and maybe just a little bit of dill. So
I feel like this looks
good.
like we've spent a lot of time on this, and it really didn't take long at all.
Well, Ingles, you know, if you want, they have the eggs already pre-done in the deli at your local Ingles market. So if you don't even have time to pipe the eggs or whatever, go by and pick up your eggs, and there you have it. And all the other things that have, like the pimento cheese. We really appreciate you supporting the Ingles Table. Go by and pick up the new edition of the magazine. It's located in the deli at your local Ingles markets. And what's in season is Vidalia onions. And I have to tell you this. They are released by the Ag Commissioner this year on April 17th. They will be packed and going out to all the grocery stores. And I went to LG Herndon when I was doing the What's in Season show, and this is what you look for as well. And that's what's in season. Thank you so much again for coming.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.
Did you know Ingles only sells USDA Choice and Prime cuts of meat? Maybe it's time to reward yourself. Our butchers cut all our meat fresh in the store every day. Grass-fed, organic, you name it. Not only that, we'll even cut it to order just the way you like it. And we grind meat fresh in the store multiple times a day. It's all in the bag. That's the best meat in town for the best folks in town. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
Welcome back to Field of Fork, and I have my entrepreneur Mason Parker with Mason Parker Music. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Well, you are passionate, and you have so much going on for you being 21 years old.
Yeah.
And you're from?
Cleveland, Georgia.
He's our hometown boy that
Yeah.
has just released a hit in Nashville, Tennessee. And
Yeah.
what is that hit?
Cut Loose by Mason Parker.
Well,
Yeah.
tell us about how that started and what that song's all about.
Yeah, so I wrote that song about a year and a half ago, and I wrote it about a girl I dated all through high school, and right there towards the end of our relationship, I went and hung out with some of my buddies and kind of saw what it was like to be a single guy, and I came back home and I was like, oh, I can be a single guy all the time. So I broke up with this girl, and then I came to find out that she was already dating another guy before we broke up. So kind of just wrote this song about all the stuff that I have fun doing now and I wouldn't be doing if she was still in my life. So,
Well, you wrote the song, and it was produced how long ago?
it was December of 2022.
December. Well, when I heard it, I fell in love with it. Really, I did. His voice,
Thank
his
you.
beautiful voice. I think it's going to be a hit. I know it's going to be a hit,
Thank you,
Mason.
thank
And to write country music songs, you're really telling about real life stories, and that's a real life story. And I'm
Yeah.
sure there's a lot of folks that go through the same thing out there, you know? You know, and
Absolutely.
you make it real. That's what makes it real. is
Absolutely.
When you write it, you produce it, and it becomes yours.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm so proud of you. And
Well,
so
thank
what
you.
do you like most about doing this? And tell us a little bit, I guess, how your background as far as growing up.
Yeah, so growing up, my mom and my dad, my mom was always showing me gospel songs and Christian music. So I learned that part, and then my dad,
Well,
every
that's
time
good.
yeah, absolutely, yeah. And then every time me and my dad got in the car, it was like Leonard Skinner and Allman Brothers and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
he was showing me the rock and roll, my mom was showing me the Christian stuff, and then when they were both in the car, we kind of settled on country music. So we spent
Well,
our
you
time
have
listening
that
to
Travis Tritt kind of voice, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's Travis Tritt. I might be wrong.
I've gotten a lot of people are like, oh, you sound like this guy and this guy. So I've heard a lot of different people, but yeah.
Yeah. What do you like most about it?
About music in general,
Yeah,
or
right.
playing live, getting people who have never really seen it live, like especially little kids who
Right.
they come up for their first time and they're like, they can't talk yet. And they're just kind of
Yeah.
kind of in a daze. So I think that's the coolest thing ever. Just seeing
So you
people.
play in all these different venues. Tell them about where you play and how they can find your events.
Yeah, so I post all my stuff on my social media. Mason Parker Music on Facebook, Mason Parker Music page on Instagram. Mason Parker on TikTok. So I post all that kind of stuff, where I'm going to be playing at. It's restaurants, bars, music venues, any place they'll let me play. So
I saw where you were at Cowboys and Angels.
Yes, ma'am.
I mean,
yeah.
he's playing in these local venues nearby. So if you follow him, you'll get a chance to keep up with Mason.
Absolutely.
And all his music. And, you know, I'm just, I really love what you're doing. Is there anything you'd like to share with the audience?
If you got a dream, you might as well chase it while you're young and you can. Or even if you're old, you might as well try it.
There's a song about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know
So-
there is, and I love that
Yeah.
about you. And
Yeah.
Mason, thank you so much for coming on
Absolutely.
Field of Fork today. I know you're going to do well as an entrepreneur at 21 years old. I'm so proud of you. I mean, you're going to
Thank you.
thrive to have as much passion as you do already in your voice. You have everything to make it.
Thank you very
And
much.
if there's anything I can do to help, let me know. But the audience is they are going to listen to your new release. And from there, we're on the road to Hartwell. And we'll see you in Hartwell, Georgia.
Yeah, we were good for a while. Damn, I love to see that smile. Till you ran around the whole town
It's time to discover the convenience and time savings of contact-free pickup with Ingles Curbside. Just visit shop.ingles-markets.com or download the app. And your Ingles personal shopper gets to work with specialized training on how to select the freshest items for a pre-scheduled pickup. They'll even text you with updates. You pull up to a designated space and your personal shopper delivers your items right to your vehicle. Fresh, fast, and affordable. It's all in the bag. Ingles, low prices, love the savings.
We're back, and our road trip brings us here today in Hartwell, Georgia at the Botanical Gardens, and I'm here to see Lorin-Sinn Clark. Lauren, how are you?
Good. How are you doing? Thanks for coming to our garden.
Well, I really love gardening. I have my own flower farm, and I was just really looking forward to today.
Yes, we have 8 acres. We have 19 different features, including structures, play structures, things like that. Things are just beginning to bloom. We just had our work day last week, so the garden is looking about as good as it ever does. And we're happy to have you here.
So, Lauren, there's so many gardens here. You have 19 specialty gardens, right?
We do. We have everything from our pavilion, where people rent and have picnics, to our little gardens with fountains. We've got our bird sanctuary. We've got a huge children's structure. We've got some new chainsaw sculptures. So
The chainsaw sculptures are pretty neat, aren't
they're
they?
amazing. And so it's completely walkable.
Who is the artist that does the?
His name is James Brinley, and he is out of Greenville. His website is JB Craftworks, and his work is amazing, and it's all over Northeast Georgia, so we're so happy to have him here.
I hear all the birds, and this is
Yes.
just beautiful. You also have events here, right?
We do. We have our plant sale, which is coming up. Members only pre-sale is Friday, the 14th of April.
What if I become a member today?
You can. We have a membership table at the sale, in fact. So you can do that. And that's really when most of our sales happen. We have a lot of exotic, interesting, unique plants, and people know that. We've been having the sale now for 20 years, so it's popular with plant people. And then the second day, the 15th of April, is our public sale day, and it is also busy. So, yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot of interesting plants, especially that's when you said that there's probably plants you don't see at Walmart or other places.
Yeah. They're unique and interesting plants. And then we have our concert series. We have 3 concerts each year, and those are over at our amphitheater. And those have become a popular fundraiser, and they introduce new people to the garden.
You were telling me, I was asking about the food. So Michelle Weatherby, the farmer's daughter, she does the boxes, and she does a fabulous job. Anything I eat over there, it's crazy. I love it.
Yeah, she does pre-order boxes for us. And then Common Ground also does pre-order boxes for us. And then people bring their own picnics. So it's a fun evening.
Right. It reminds me of a little Chastain in the North Georgia mountains. Instead, you don't have to fight the traffic. It's about an hour from Habersham over here, right?
Yeah, it's worth the drive. You can make it easy, half a day out of it. Come see our garden, come to the concert, see Hartwell. It's worth the trip.
Well, Carson and I are going to take a little drone and get some shots of this. And what is your website?
It is Hart is spelled H-A-R-T, HartCoGardens with an S.com.
Well, we appreciate you having us here today. We're going to go explore in the garden, and I'm going to see you at that plant sale.
Yes, we'll be there. I'll be there.
Okay, Carson, let's go tour the garden. Thank you for joining us here today on Field of Fort. We want to thank our guest, Jasmin Queen, representing the Ingles Market, Mason Parker, our entrepreneur, and Lorin-Sinn Clark with the Botanical Gardens. As you can see here, it's gorgeous. Get outside and make it a happy spring. And we'll see you next time.